You're going to have to lift your head up a little bit sideways. Oh, hey everyone, welcome to
Exciting episode of
another
Feel Real Fun on our
.com.
8th of January 2021.
Oh my god, 8th of January, Victoria?
Oh, sorry. Where am I?
Where is...
8th of June 2021.
That's right, everyone. Oh my god.
That's right.
Anybody remember January? I don't fucking remember January. Oh, I started going back to the pool then.
Was lockdown lifted, was it?
Yeah, somewhere around then.
Was it lifted for Christmas Day?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't go to the pool on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, must
I
have
normally
been
go to the Box Hill and eat organs, but
we did
I
do
ain't
the
going
Christmas
there.
celebrations.
That's
so
right.
yes.
We did the... Oh my god,
So,
Triple
hello,
D
you
people.
guys.
Yo, Triple D. Guess who's in the new Triple D? Triple D, Jess, yo.
Oh, good on
And
you,
we got
Jess.
some classic Triple D people here, Brian and Ashley. Oh my god. And
Dark mockery.
And we're tagging Dark Mockery. Oh my god, Jess, you got sizzle points. Oh my god.
Cool.
Today, guys, we are going to have an awesome, awesome show. It's going to feature the Neville Goddard Prosperity Prop. Look at that. It's like falling apart. That's because it gets what used. You see that? That's called a coffee stain. Some people buy it. Keith, KO, yo. I'm telling you what, I am loving the Australia Whiskey Club thing. Like, seriously, man, like I'm trying some higher end stuff.
Does Keith know about it, actually?
It's probably Keith probably owns it.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, Keith's one of our people.
He's got a
we call him
14-year
14-year
Glenfiddich
coming. Oh,
yeah.
gorgeous. The whiskeyclub.com.au.
Yeah.
.au for me. That's right.
Right. So
It's going to be a great show today, guys.
It's a
By the way,
money
tag
show.
some friends to the end, right? Like right now, tag some people, even if they're here.
Friends to the
I think
end.
I saw Triple D Barbara's here. If not, somebody tagged her. I love when that happens. That is DDD Barbara. That's right. So, did we do any housekeeping at all?
not yet.
All right.
I've been waiting for you to shut up.
What
So
is it?
go to freeneville.com.
221 email list pseudo.
Random goodness.
That's right.
Join
No,
our...
Not that. Triple D, the doors are open. We're like close to 20 seats gone. That's like 10 left, right? So I'm
Wow,
going to start
already.
I'm going to start doing a little bit more. I'm going to start getting aggressive,
Oh.
which means it's going to book fast. And there's going to be people saying, "Oh, Mr. 20, I just wanted to take around for your bit." Yeah, that don't fucking work in my book, right?
Yeah.
So there's this thing called speed, right? Anyway,
Speed.
implementation, diving in. I just run my toe in the garage and think about it. Doesn't happen that way. So, anyway, imagine that. Oh, Victor. It would take me 10 minutes to say her name, for God's sake. Anyway, dreamdrivenday.com. The doors are open. They probably won't be for long. So if you want in, get in, right?
For refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelrealfun.com.
Over 1,000 free things for the people that get grumpy. There was one, he sent me an email this morning. He says, So you're suggesting that I buy a course. Aren't the books of Neville enough? And it's like, let me get this right, Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
You sign up for my free emails, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming you already have the books of Neville. Why are you signing up for my emails, Buckwheat? Think it through a little bit, right? Because like Neville studied and learned from people, we study and learn from people, we apply, we share what we do, and you decide to, oh my God, imagine me calling you what? Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
So I gave him the attention he deserves. I unsubscribed him from the list because I don't argue when people say, "So you suggest?" I say, "Well, that's one way to look at it." And another way is to go, "Yeah, you can accept my invitation, join in the adventure." Tony Doyle did. Boom. What did you do? Double again and double again, right, Tony Doyle? Right?
Yeah.
Boom. So what is our
And he did
YouTube?
his NevilleGoddardSummit.com.
That's
didn't
right.
he?
Can't
Yeah.
wait to see that.
Sorry, I
And
missed that question.
Our
from someone.
YouTube thing is feelitrealfun.com.
Feelitrealfun.com.
Over 1,000 free things for the
There
people
is,
that go,
so-
you want us to spend money.
You need loads of popcorn.
I like when you spend money, right?
Okay.
I do. I like spending money too. But anyway, we're going to talk about money today. Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. This is good. This is Neville Goddard's Debt
Good
and
on you,
Doubt
Brian.
Destroyer.
Thank you for that.
Realfun.com.
Okay.
All right, so it's the Debt and Doubt Destroyer show. I'll put that in the title.
The Debt and Doubt.
The Debt and Doubt Destroyer show. Right? It's all about getting stuck on the something.
Dot.
Anyway. Hoo-ha.
We know about those dots.
Oh my God. So.
So Which quote out of
We're
these
just
six would
we're
you
only going
like?
to do the first. Don't
The
worry,
first
Victoria.
one.
I'm on your team. I'm not going to make
Okay.
you do all that work.
All
We're just
right.
spending money
Hello,
on
Uma or
cigars now.
Valerie.
Yeah, look at that, Tony. 625, 260. Uh huh. This is how we do it.
Wow, good on you, Tony. That is ace.
When you start imagining up this stuff, something changes, or you could just go to money. Anyway, so Victoria,
Okay.
where's that guy? Oh, we watched Robin Williams last night.
That's why.
That
Yeah,
is
I
just
watched quite a few of him on the Carson Show and Letterman.
we
I
love
really
we love
like
Carson.
Robin Williams. He's ace.
That's right.
Okay.
Boom.
Viewing from King. Hello, Frank.
Frank and
In
King,
North
North Carolina.
Carolina.
I don't know if I've been to King or not, but I've been
Have
to
you
North
been to
Carolina.
North? All
Oh
right.
yeah, I
So,
drove up and down into the reservation, burned the brakes off the car. It was lots of fun. But anyway,
okay.
let's talk about money, shall we?
All right.
All
So,
right.
this is a Neville Goddard quote
It is.
that actually I don't believe I've heard
It's at the
before.
Prosperity Pro.
Is it?
Look at
So
it.
if I'd read it,
Oh dear
oh,
God!
you're
I got to get the
mucking it
gorilla
up even
tape.
more. Right. Okay.
All right, quit touching.
Neville says, I've got to bring about the change within myself. I can borrow money and beg for money. And if I remain in that little concept of myself, I will be unable to pay back and will always have to keep looking for someone else to borrow from while I remain in the consciousness of being a little unwanted non-entity.
I just love little unwanted non-entity. I do. I just already a good little non-entity, right? So today I did a podcast, right? It's one of those free things we do, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah, it's
for
at
the guy that
Neville
we
Goddard
unsubscribed. You
podcast.
didn't have to worry about the packs. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes,
So on Neville Goddard podcast, today's show was called Bigger.
bigger.
Bigger. Because I want you to manifest bigger. Now check this out. Here's the classic mistake as far as I'm concerned, right? Dear Mr. 20, I'm trying to manifest money for the rent again, right? Say, oh, how's that working? Well, I'm using counting money. I'm counting my monies to give it to the landlord again. So I'm imagining counting monies, right? So, Victoria, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you or I counted monies?
Oh, we don't.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it's like if we have help coming over, we'll make sure we have some
Oh,
money to
that's
give
true.
them.
I will double
Yeah,
check.
but
Yeah.
but that's about it. I mean, it's like we're paying people money to do what they love, so we can do what we love while they're doing what they love, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to notice where you get stuck on the dot, right? So here's the fun thing, guys. So when I say imagine or when I say bigger, I don't mean, because here's the thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Why would you imagine paying the rent when you can imagine $1,000,000? It takes the same amount of energy. So, yeah. All right. So, did you want to say something, Victoria? Because I was in.
Well, all I was going to say was bigger isn't necessarily. Don't think I'll do better. It's
Just something different.
yeah.
Yep.
Just yeah. Anyway, sorry.
So I want you to be different because we need to discover that you're bigger than all your wishes, desires, fears, wins, failures, adventures combined. That I want you to discover how big you are. Because the person who's struggling, Annette, welcome to the live show. I see you're here. Live, Annette. Live. So whenever you're imagining, well, the end of the month is bigger than me. Well, $1,000,000 is bigger than me too. It's in a different place though. I wonder if that means anything. And you just get lost in the 60s versus like, right, you're bigger than all of it. But here's the thing. I want you to discover your size in the moment. Because if you're imagining it's the end of the month, that's called small, insignificant. If you're imagining $1,000,000, that might feel better, but it's small and insignificant. What does Neville say there at the end of that last little bit?
Remain in the consciousness of being a little unwanted non-entity.
Yeah, don't do that. He says don't do that. Don't stay in the consciousness of a little unwanted non-entity. Right? Yeah. If I promise you, if you do that, you get to discover I create wealth in my life and other people's lives. You'll give life to the richness of experience you choose, which is a lot of fun. Versus this whole thing of like, well, I borrowing money the end of the month. If I had $1,000,000 lottery win, I'd never have to borrow money again
Or beg for money.
or beg for money, right?
Yeah.
Now I want Victoria to do just a little bit of the next quote, just a little bit. Right? You don't have to include it, but
So I think we know about this guy.
well, some of us do.
Yeah. The guy that opened his little restaurant in
Yeah.
Oahu.
Oahu.
Oahu. So which little bit would you like
Just
me
the
to...
first little
Okay,
bit.
a friend recently told me that he started his little restaurant in Oahu with only $180 in the bank and many debtors.
Now, notice what happens next. Neville doesn't scold him for having debt or going into debt or being in debt. He doesn't blame the debt for the success or the failure. I'll just read the next bit. His success was caused by his imagination. Right? Same thing when things would slow down, caused by the imagination. When things speed back up, caused by the imagination. And I want to nail this today because people get stuck on the dot, they get stuck on the debt, and they get full of doubt. I had to put all that together. Dot, debt, and doubt, right?
Yeah.
But get how cool this is, because if some people say, well, I will buy a $7 program when I'm out of debt. Oh, how far debt are you in? $42,000. How much do you make a year? 16. Right? So you're going to put off buying a $7 product for, well, in a couple lifetimes. Hi, we love you. Little Mr.
And it's
Codependent,
crying.
right? Dot, debt, doubt. Yeah, boom, right?
Yeah.
And this is really important because when you get stuck on the dot about the debt and the doubt that you can succeed because you have debt, and most of the super rich people that I've ever met all have debt. They use it as a tool. Right? You put some debt on the house so no one can take it away, right? Why pay cash for a car when you can get it at 0% interest? I can make money with that money that I did not spend, right? I mean, all sorts of fun. But here's the thing. Neville doesn't get all worked up about the debt. He says, yeah, the guy started out with $180, right, on the island of Oahu. He owed people a lot of money. And his success was determined by his imaginal act, not the fact that he was debt-free.
Yeah.
And if you go back to that first one, just scroll back up. Just do that. Keep going. That's it. That's it. That's it. Perfect. This whole thing about debt, notice again what Neville's saying here. If you keep imagining you're small, you'll never pay it back. And then you have to borrow more and borrow more. You know what? If you got to borrow money, borrow money. Who cares? The thing is, your bridges are your bridges. And if you start going, oh no, no debt, no debt, right? Things just get weird. Neville says, always be investing. Always be investing. Always be investing. And if it's like this guy had to borrow money when he started his restaurant, 180 bucks. I mean, 180 bucks is not going to give you a restaurant in Oahu,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
However, when you shift, right? And that's the thing, because if you're not afraid of the debt, right? Yeah, here's what I love. People say, money loves me. I imagine money loves me because I love money, and that'll make it all come around. It's like, all right, let me get this right. So whenever I was in debt, money was afraid of me, and I was afraid of debt. Or was I afraid of debt? But money loved me. See, it gets all whack versus right. What are you imagining? What does Neville talk about? What are you imagining about you? Are you imagining that you're small, insignificant, unknown? Or are you imagining something else? Let it be all about you. Be an investor. And this is where I just want to close this one up today. Always be investing. You don't have to go from debt-free to invest. Always be investing. Invest your time, your money, your imaginal act. Yeah, we're investing here. In you, in our business, in your business, in change, in sharing this stuff. This is investing. Always be investing. And as soon as you move from the state of debtor to investor, right, you'll do things differently. Debt won't be driving what you do. Investing will be. And then the debt is not a big deal. He's got some other good writings on this, but I didn't want to overburden Victoria today. Tomorrow, that's another story.
Okay. Yeah, well, tomorrow it's a one-man show.
Yeah, tomorrow it's a solo show.
It is, because I've got to do another
Not
special
mission.
assignment.
Not mission. Special.
I just want to say, Annette, hello, so welcome. And I saw that you've been suffering from anxiety or something, and we were recommended, or 20 was, which is great. And I love how so many people welcomed you, which was really nice.
Really
So,
cool.
Yeah, good on you guys. And Scott, spot on.
So-
Separate wishes fulfilled, whoever it was that was wanting to manifest 10 grand to fix the ceiling, and it's just like, yeah, so good on your sizzle.
By the way,
All right.
Here's what's cool. If you go, all right, the house is going to cost, $50,000 to do this too, right? We have to manifest 50 grand before
Yeah.
we get this done.
Yeah.
You get stuck in the loop. On the other hand, you imagine things done. Suddenly 50 grand worth of work gets done in your house for about 20 grand. This has happened to us way more than once, right?
Or even not, even if it is 50 grand, but then somehow
The
it
50
just
grand
gets
shows
paid.
up,
It's
right?
just like, yeah,
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 well, I'm just mentioning the whole thing because it's like getting the top shelf at the bottom shelf prices. As long as you go, I need this much money for this to happen, then you've got these intermediate steps that you have to focus
yeah,
on and work
everything's
out.
conditional.
Yep.
Don't make it conditional.
Versus we imagine it done. Now,
Yeah.
on the other side, we got another project done here. Cost a little bit more than what we wanted. Right? Guess what? Did you freak out about that?
What are you talking
Yeah, the
about? The
chimney
chimney?
top. Yeah.
No,
Right. I didn't freak out about it either.
because I knew how perfect it was. It
But
was
we,
just
but we
gorgeous.
got the estimate on it. The guy came. He said this much. He came back. He says, "It's going to be more." And I'm like, "So?" And you can just watch these guys go, "So?"
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So don't care, right? We want the
Yeah.
right thing for our home. Boom. Yeah. It's Olive. Perfect. We imagine it done. We imagine it perfect. Is it perfect?
Oh,
It's beyond perfect. It's
unbelievably
unbelievably
perfect. Yeah.
perfect, right? Cool. And that's the fun thing because you see, did we overpay? No. Did we underpay? No. We paid him what he asked.
Yeah, yeah.
When money is no longer the dot, when debt is no longer the dot, boom, literally. And we'll go into a crest commercial for Dream Driven Day in a moment. Your dreams come true. Boom. Doug, yo.
Hiya, Doug. All right.
So, Victoria,
So that was our show today, you guys.
don't get stuck on the dot. Don't get stuck on the debt. Don't get stuck on the doubt. I doubt I can do it, Victoria. I doubt
This
we
is
can
my
actually.
one.
Yeah, I
Wow.
doubt we can actually get a good chimney top. We should just paint it.
Paint it.
$5 worth of paint. Save a lot of monies.
Yeah.
That way we can have monies.
Nah. I love what we did.
Yeah, me too. That's the cool
So
thing. By the way, get how real that is? I love what we did. You triple deers, you get that, the stretch settle into that. Boom. So,
So, what we want to know is tell us your hashtag strawberry bit.
boom. Yes.
Well, for me, the strawberry bit was just when Annette introduced herself and so many.
By the way, she says Terry Center. Thank you, Terry. Cool.
Oh, good on you, Terry. And I just love how many people jumped in and just welcomed her and said hi and you're in the best place and all of that. So
coolio.
that is my strawberry bit. Thank you. And thank you, Annette, for showing up.
Cool. I'll even run with that as a sub theme, but then I'll go into mine. Ready? They took the time to welcome you. They weren't going, oh my God, if I say hi and type to her, I'm going to miss what they're saying.
Yeah.
Lack as a weapon is a fascinating one. People stopped and said, oh, the opportunity to love. The opportunity to love. You got some love. How cool. There's more love in the show because you showed up. And I want to thank you and Terry for that. And my strawberry bit, never settle. Never settle. Oh my God. I remember when the artisan welder guy said basically, well, it's going to be about twice as much as I originally thought. And it's like, and because we want him to make money. We want him to feel good about what he does. Because we're getting something that'll be on this house for a couple hundred years. Literally. Wow. That's cool. And it's the perfect top for the house. I'll have to put a photo up of it. But it's so cool.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Because whenever you're not stuck on the doubt, the debt, the dot, then you get to go, you know what? Always be investing. And that gives so much to our home. So, and for those of you who wish to join us in dreamdrivenday.com, Victoria,
Yes.
shall we tell them?
We shall.
The doors are open.
Officially. Yes.
Officially, and 2/3 of the seats are gone. 2/3. In other words, if you go, that could be my seat. Nope, that could be my seat. Nope. Oh, grab it now, right? Because if
Yeah.
you don't, I swear to God, next week it's going to be Mr. 20. I want to get in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, dreamdrivenday.com. Go there, check out it, check in it. And boom.
Carolyn, I'm glad you're having
Valerie.
so much fun shopping for your camper.
Oh
No
my.
matter whatever the price, or just find that perfect camper.
Look at
It's
that.
just going to be
Ashley,
ace.
join Triple D. Jesse,
Oh,
join me in DDD. Look, Brian, if you haven't done DDD, do it. Yeah.
oh
Boy,
yeah.
you think that they found it worth it? I'm gonna.
I think so.
They invested it in
Yeah, that's right.
DDD.
Okay, so that's his strawberry bit. That's our dream-driven day. So meanwhile, go to freeneville.com.
Freeneville.com.
Subscribe to the 221 email list.
221 email list.
And get a pseudo-random email every single day until you die.
Yes.
Yes. DDD rocks. Oh,
Look
Chris
at Chris Nelson.
Good on you.
By the way, this is the Chris I talked about yesterday in the call. Chris Nelson, who edited the one book
Jumping Mouse.
really well,
Yeah.
like super duper.
Yeah.
So
good on you,
we
Chris.
was yakking about you.
We were.
Yo.
Oh, and Carolyn's excited about DDD too. Yeah, there's a lot of people excited about it now. So maybe we'll just go straight to, and for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Because
Yes.
feel it real not fun. Feel it real sad. Feel it real struggle.
That's right. Okay, you guys.
I just
TT will see you
feel
tomorrow.
it real confusing. Like they talk in these different voices.